the most beloved browser of all time to ever exist in the history of existence. We know it as Microsoft Edge. Said nobody literally ever. I thought this was absolutely freaking hilarious, like going on a walk in the park and seeing a bunch of dudes fighting over a pool noodle or something like that, and maybe, the girl getting angry because she's trying to go eat dinner and the dog's barking. It's like this crazy scene, all this chaotic stuff going on. Something that's pretty hilarious that you would see and kind of out of the ordinary. But I thought this was pretty funny as I opened up the X account here on the browser, which is not Edge, by the way, and I saw this post by the Microsoft Edge account. I only use you to download Chrome. And it actually made me laugh out loud because this is so accurate. This is so freaking accurate. It's hilarious because it's true. And quite frankly, I mean, looking at you right here, are you watching this on Chrome? Are you watching this on Edge? Are you watching this on, on Firefox or Opera? You're probably not watching it on Edge. You're probably not. You could probably pretty safe, like you could probably bet some money on that and be pretty safe about if someone's watching this on Edge. It's probably very unlikely. So I found this actually super hilarious. I just wanted to make a quick funny video about it because it's true. Like that's the first thing that you do. Like the first thing you do when you install a computer, or like say like you reinstall Windows, right? The first thing that you do, because of course Microsoft Edge comes with it. So the first thing that you do is you open up Edge and you download your wanted browser, whatever that is, whether it's Chrome or Firefox or Opera or Brave or whatever. You download your wanted browser. That's the first thing that you do, and then you do everything else from that browser. Then you get your updates and download your programs. But no one ever just stays on Microsoft Edge. It's very rare. Of course, it does happen, but it's very rare. And so I found this comment super hilarious because of its pure and utter accuracy. Is so on point. As you see my response right here. It's like, yo, you caught me, man. You caught me. You caught me. Now, of course, I use Chrome for some stuff and then other browsers for other things. But of course, people are starting to move away from Chrome in itself. So this is more so like when it says Chrome right here, it's more so just really saying, only use it to download a different browser. But it doesn't have to be Chrome. But I found this to be freaking hilarious. So I looked up some analytics as well to see what Chrome is really like. To see what the whole situation, what Chrome is really like. And these are our discoveries. So I was curious and I looked up, how many users, does Microsoft Edge have, really on like a primary, in the world as a primary browser, over the other options, right? And so I looked up some analytics here and we came back and yes, that doesn't look too great for Microsoft Edge. Microsoft Edge is sitting around about a 5.2 to 7% of the global browser market share as of 2025. And that's in comparison to Chrome, which has about 66 of that global market share as of 2025. So yeah, and of course, like Safari has an 18 to 19. Firefox is a bit lower, and Opera's a bit lower too. All those are kind of down in the 3-4% range. But as you can see, though, Chrome is 66% of the global market, whereas Microsoft Edge is at 5.2 to 7%. And let's be honest, the only reason why it's this high is because it comes pre-installed. If that thing did not come pre-installed on your computer, you will not be constantly downloading it. Period. It will not be on anyone's computer. It will not. Even though they've tried to do what they could do for Microsoft Edge to make it, so much better. It used to be what Internet Explorer. Now it's Microsoft Edge. And apparently, they've done a lot and it performs much better now. And it's actually not a horrible browser, from my understanding. I don't know. I'll never be able to tell you because I'll never be using it as in an actual use case scenario. Aside from when I have to reinstall things, when I reinstall the OS. So I can't tell you for sure. But I do remember seeing like a video in the past year or something like that where they were talking about browsers and they were saying how Microsoft Edge kind of, stepped up its game a little bit. But, I'm not going to be the person who's finding that out. But it is what it is. At any rate, I thought this was super hilarious just to kind of showcase this because the accuracy of this comment is just on point. I only use these to download Chrome. You're right. I only use these to download other browsers. That's it. But at any rate, y'all, this was a quick and short one just because it was funny as hell. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know if you're using Edge. Actually, I'm very curious if you are using Edge. Any of y'all are using Edge? If any of y'all are using Edge, let me know why. Let me know what improvements they've made. Let me know how it runs, I guess. You know, what the privacy is like and all those things. You know, it's definitely I think it's definitely an accurate comment for sure. Great. I'll see you on the next one. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow.
Spike to content.